Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. Today, just a quick one. I thought I'd come at you with a video talking about what I expect from Arsenal this coming season. Now, I think we could all agree that this coming campaign, the 2018-19 season, is quite possibly one of the most exciting seasons that Arsenal could well have under new management in Unai Emery, as well as at the structure of the club, the way we've gone about our transfer business, and of course the farewell to Arsene Wenger, which I think was long overdue for some fans. But I think the way we've gone about our business, the way we've dealt with Arsene Wenger's departure, and the way we've brought in the new structure is absolutely superb. And all the more reason as an Arsenal fan to be excited about what the future holds. Now, I think, to be brutally honest, we've got to manage our expectations. We are going into a new era, a new dawn, and we don't really know what to expect from it. It could be a case of, you know, we don't actually achieve what we set out to at the start of the season. It might be a case of it could take a year or so to get the players used to the new system that's going to be coming in under Unai Emery. But all round, I think it's a very exciting project that we've got at Arsenal. Now, realistically, I think with the players that we brought in, with the players we've already got at the club, we have to be challenging for a top 4 spot at the very, very minimum. My personal expectation is to hopefully get into the top 4 position. As much as I'd like to say we can compete for the league, I still think that it's very hard to judge where we're going to be, given how emphatic City were, given how well Liverpool did last season and the players that they brought in. I don't think there's any reason for us to do any worse than teams such as Manchester United and Chelsea. I think we can certainly rival them next season, but Liverpool and City for me are the two clubs that are really standing out. I think we've got a very good squad. If we can get the system right, then I think we can go that level beyond, but it is going to take time, and that's what I think fans need to realise, that it's not going to be a case of this change has happened, we're going to compete for the title straight away. But if we do, you know, if we get to Christmas and we're still in with a chance of, you know, really pushing for the league, which I'd hope we are still at Christmas time, then I think there's all the reason to get that bit more excited about it. But realistically, a top 4 spot would be fantastic, and a trophy to go alongside it as well would be superb. Now, of course, we're back in the Europa League as well. There's no Champions League football for Arsenal yet, so I think it's vital that we go out there and give our all in the Europa League. Of course, it's a great opportunity for us to see players like Nelson, Willock, hopefully a bit of Smith Rowe, and all these other young prodigies we've got coming through the club compete in the Europa League and hopefully get more first team opportunities. And given how disappointing it was in the Europa League last season, crashing out to Atletico Madrid, if we can get that little bit further and go on to win the tournament, which I think we're more than capable of doing, then that would be fantastic for us to win a European trophy and then hopefully cement our, well, you know, if we won it, we would definitely cement our place in the Champions League. But I want a top 4 finish alongside that as well. Of course, domestically, the FA Cup, the League Cup. The League Cup I'm not so fussed about, and then again, another great opportunity for the younger players. But the FA Cup, given how disappointed that was last season and given how well we've done in it in recent years, I definitely want to see us go all the way in that and at least get to the final, hopefully win it. If we get to the final, then we've got to be going out to win it. What I'd personally like to see this season from Arsenal, though, is more youth implemented into the squad. I think last season it was fantastic for players like Nelson, Maitland-Niles, Willock to get their opportunity in the team, Maitland-Niles being the standout one there. But I want to see more players come through into the first team and get more chances this season. I think we've got such a good young crop of players. I saw the under-23s play last night in a friendly game, and players like Willock, Osei Tutu, I mean, they're the ones that really stand out for me. Charlie Gilmore as well. I think we've got a fantastic crop of young players at the squad, and I think at the helm really, and I think that giving these players a chance is only going to benefit them, and I think it would benefit the team as well. Someone like Smith Rowe, who's looked so fantastic throughout pre-season, I don't think he'd had too many problems slotting into the first team. Even giving them that experience by putting them on the bench, that's something that I really hope Emery introduces to the team, because I don't think we've seen it enough in recent years. We have had some young players come through. It won't be Maitland-Niles, as I previously mentioned, but it hasn't been enough. I want to see a bit more of it, and I think that we've got players that are certainly ready to tackle a first team opportunity if it was to be handed to them. But given the first team squad and given how things have played out so far, as I say, a top 4 finish is realistic for Arsenal with the players that we've brought in. We've brought in experience, and we've got a young squad as well. Let's not forget that we've got players that are coming up to 30 now. Aubameyang in his late 20s, Mkhitaryan, Mesut Ozil, they're all in their late 20s, coming up to 30 now. And then, you know, we've got players like Socrates that are going to aid the defence, aid players like Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, and then let's not forget Koscielny, who's out of the team, but is still going to bring valuable experience to those younger centre-halves. All around, it's a very exciting, a very solid Arsenal team, I think, and it's just maybe one more addition away for you know, from us talking about Arsenal competing for the league title. Again, it's, you know, these are all just names that we're putting out there in a minute. You know, we could sign all the players in the world, but if they don't work in the right system, then who knows how things will play out. I'm confident in what Emery's going to bring to the team. I'm confident in the players he's brought in. The one player that I'd maybe have a few question marks over is Socrates. I still don't think that we're really efficient at the back, even with his addition. I've got a lot of faith in players like Mavropanos, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding, but it's Socrates. I just don't think he was the right centre-half to bring in. I still don't think we're imposing enough at the back, and with Koscielny, you know, crocked and on the wrong side of 30 now, I still think we need a bigger, more imposing centre-half. Hopefully that'll come in the future. Hopefully we'll see someone like Callum Chambers really cement a first-team opportunity this season and become that leading centre-half for us. But I still think there are worries at the back. I still think we are susceptible to error, and that's one of the reasons why I don't think we're quite ready to say that we can be talking about us as title contenders. But beyond that, the midfield, Lucas Torreira, Granit Xhaka, Aaron Ramsey, it's vital that we get him penned down to a new contract. I think we've done some fantastic business this season. Us, and surprisingly West Ham, I think have done the best business in the Premier League. You look at Manchester City, they bought in Mahrez. United, they bought in Fred. Liverpool doing some good business this window, there's no doubt about that. But in terms of addressing the problems within the squad, I think we've done that brilliantly. I think we've, you know, addressed the issues that we really needed to, bring in Leno in goal. It's going to be interesting to see how he does this season. Socrates at centre-half. As I say, I'm not overly convinced by him, but at least Emery has identified the problem, and I'm sure there's logic behind that signing. Torreira in midfield, we've been crying out for a player like him. That upgrade on someone like Francis Coquelin, I'm really excited to see him play this season. But yeah, if I haven't mentioned it enough throughout the course of this video, it should be a very exciting season. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap the video up there. Please do leave your thoughts in the comments box below. What are you expecting from Arsenal and Emery this season? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and as always, I'll be speaking to you very soon. See you later guys.